and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Zizi and Wellness, and my name is Zinuchi. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time, please subscribe and like my videos. It will go a long way. Thank you very much. If this is your third time, because this is my third video, thank you for coming back. I do appreciate it. I've been trying to do a video ever since, but it's been raining cat and dog, and the weather has just been down and gloomy, and I was looking for a little sunlight if I could get any, so it's the best I could do. Thank you for coming back to my channel. God bless you. I mean it. God bless you. Hi, thank you for coming back. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and like my videos. My first video was about principles for proper dieting, and my second video is on how to get flat tummy. Kindly subscribe, I would appreciate that. Thank you. And if you're here for the third time, thank you for being such a fan. I do appreciate you. Okay, so let's jump into today's video and talk about unconventional ways to stay happy, to be happy. Don't get me wrong, you can't be happy forever. No, it's not going to be possible, because there's always something out to get you. There's always something out to get you. It doesn't matter if you have a thick skin, there's always something out to get you. And there are people with that thick skin who brush things off but end up wallowing in very deep depression. You get? So you wake up in the morning, you go on Twitter, something is out to get you there, to get you upset, to get you triggered. You go on Instagram, the same thing. You step out of your house, the same thing. Somebody drives by and splashes you water, or the guy you're owing money suddenly shows up, or your neighbor playing loud music. So there's always something, and this video here for me is to tell you that you're not alone. Even that person you're admiring, that person that you wish you could be, that person, you could live that person's life, that person has his or her downtime. So come on. You came to this world. You have every right to be happy. You have every right to remain happy. You have every right to live your best life. You might not be where you want to be today, but I can assure you, taking little steps to ensure that your peace of mind is not tampered with is going to go a long way. And I'm here. I'm here with my unconventional methods of staying happy. I'm going to say something. I went for an interview recently, and I was looking forward to this interview because the company seemed like, somebody's dream job company, and I was looking forward to killing them with my style and my talk and what I'm capable of. So I was ready. I dressed up so good. And I went for this interview. The interview was for 9 a.m. so I got there like 8:30, and it was raining cats and dogs, but I made sure that I got there. I was so excited, because I was missing the MD. So of course I had gone through different stages, and it was time to meet the MD. And I'm like, I'm going to wow this man or woman, sweep him or her off her feet or his feet. I was ready. I'd practiced new words to use. So I got to the company, and I sat down from 8:30 to 12:30. Now there's a runner, and I kept saying hi, like, what's going on? Is the MD, is he even aware that I'm here? It's like, yes, of course he knows you're here. He's currently in a board meeting. When he's done. And I stayed till 12:30. I'm like, you know what? Of course, I was already getting really upset, and I was really sad. And I said, you know what, if I'm gonna wait for an extra 30 minutes, if nothing happens, I'm off. I don't even care anymore. It was really upsetting. And the guy comes and says, the runner, oh, but this is how interviews are now, to test your patience. I'm like, are you kidding me? You want to test the patience of somebody that it has been here for 5 hours? Jesus. It took me a lot of grace to hold myself together. But then I have to talk. I'm like, what's going on? I need to know if the MD is even aware, because I'm sure if he knows I'm here, he won't keep me waiting this long. Blah blah blah. Then his PA, the MD's PA, hears it and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. He doesn't know you're here. Guys, long story short, I got to the MD. In spite of being upset and being really down, and that initial ginger that I had to go and wow in my presentation was just, it was a little bit gone, but I had to try and make sure that I was looking smart and sharp and looking enthusiastic. So I got to his office and I sit down and I'm expecting the questions to come hit me, just be coming, because means I'm ready for the questions. And the next thing the man says, he starts to tell me about how he started the company from 0 naira to where the company is today. He just talks about himself basically, how he's such a great guy, how he's so hardworking, how he was so entrepreneurial, how he has employed a lot of people. Great, I admire that. And then he didn't even ask me any question. Oh, then he says, oh, you've been working for 4 years plus. Can you boast of 500,000 in your account? And I said, no, I cannot boast of 500,000 in my account. Oh, do you have an entrepreneurial mindset? Why are you working for people when you can do something for yourself, when you can become a millionaire? And then I looked at his bookshelves. He had all those, those 2,000 ways to be rich, 2 ways to be rich, 1 way to this, 1 way that. Those kind of books, that's what he had on his bookshelf. I saw some of them. And I'm looking at him and he just keeps talking. He made some points, but I mean, in my position, I'm here and I'm looking for a job, obviously, to get myself going, to get my life on track. And he says all these things, meaning well maybe, but I was so sad. Tears were my eyes, all over my eyes. I was like, no, this man's not gonna see me cry. And I kept it together. And at the end of the interview, when my Uber came, I got into my vehicle and I screamed. I'm so sorry for that Uber guy. I think his name was Aziz. I'm so sorry, but he was such a sweet guy. He just passed me the tissue, like, great guy. I cried and I screamed. I'm like, I took off my wig and I'm like, what? You know what? Take me to the ice cream shop. Take me. Cold Stone. I want to have ice cream. And that's what happened. I just let go. So yes, it's okay to feel sad. You're not alone. There's always something that will annoy you, but don't let it stay too long. Don't let it consume you. So my first very unconventional method is crying. I don't know if it's gonna work for you, but it works for me. I need to cry. It helps me. I cry. I want to cry now, Sif. My second unconventional method is writing and voice recording. So sometimes you're just in this mode. You don't know how you got there. You don't know what, if nothing triggered you. You can't remember being triggered by anything. You're just sad and you're just wallowing. You're just there. So what do? If you let that go on, you would be depressed. Why don't you write down how you feel? Compartmentalize. So if you can't write, you voice record. Go to a very private place, take your voice recorder and start. Okay, so yeah, what even happened the other day? I asked Amaka for sugar. She just did as if she has not been begging me since. She's the one that finished the whole thing, and like, what the hell is that? Just sugar because I have strength to go buy it. And okay, the other time I went to the market and then that woman was so good to me. Just 1 cup of, you know what I'm saying? But try to record whatever it is you can remember. Just say, okay, oh my goodness, it's not been live for a long time. This is really weighing me down. This is really hurting my feelings. Say what it is and listen to yourself as many times as you can. You might laugh at the end of the day. It might elevate your mood. This is you. To point out what it is. Whatever it is that's just bothering you. Okay, so this happened, so that happened. Listen to yourself. And then delete the voice note. And I bet you will feel good. As in, you will feel good after that. Cry on the voice record if you want to cry, please. You'll feel so good. Okay, so the third unconventional method to stay ahead, to not allow this life bring you down, is turning on your Shazam. So you have your songs and your playlist, you always listen to the same songs maybe every time, you know, and you're sad and you're down. Be it if you're taking a stroll down the street, turn on your Shazam. You're seeing a movie, turn on your Shazam. Put it on auto. You went to the salon, turn it. You don't know the song that you might just vibe to. A new song helps the mood. For me, I like to say my Shazam is always on because I don't know the song that will match the mood I can't describe. You know, so you never know. And it's okay to feel all sorts. But you need to be aware that you're feeling that way. A lot of self-reflection. If you haven't self-reflected, you wouldn't even know that you're sad or you're off. You're having mood swings. So self-reflect and do these things to get yourself, deliberate attempt to get yourself out of that feeling of falling into a deep, black, endless pit, so that you don't get depressed, right? Okay, so turn on your Shazam. You don't know the song that will fit the mood you don't understand. Okay, so and you notice how I didn't mention anybody. That's me throwing emphasis on the fact that you don't need anybody to be happy. You don't need anyone at all. If somebody comes along and spices up your life, boom, jackpot. But until then, we're doing us. Me. You're doing you. Get it together. You deserve the best. And I'm so happy to be sharing these very unconventional tips. I don't know if they're that unconventional, but that's what works for me. And thank you so much, guys, for staying with me. And this is my very small apartment and just hearing me talk. I hope I changed your perspective on things. I hope I helped you to see that everybody's going through one thing or the other. You're not alone, and everybody's finding ways and means to pick themselves up, dust themselves up. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with me. I don't know why my videos are always so long. God bless you. Cheers.